Hello everyone. Today I am here to explain poem number 6 of your class 8 literature book, and the name of the poem is The Village Blacksmith, and it is written by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. Children, I will be telling you the summary of the poem. First of all, I would like to tell you something about the great poet Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. 1807 to 1882. Henry Wadsworth Longfellow was an American poet and educator. He translated Dante's The Divine Comedy. He was one of the fireside poets and a professor at Harvard College. His first major poetry collections were Voices of the Night and Ballads and Other Poems. In this poem, the poet has very beautifully described the life of a blacksmith who lives in a village. The poet asks, do you think there is a story behind every man and every profession? Let's read the poem. Read the poem to find out the qualities of the village blacksmith that has been described by the poet. This is the first stanza of the poem. In these lines, the poet talks about a person, the blacksmith, of course, who is strong, and he is standing under the chestnut tree. His hands are stronger than usual, and the poet uses a simile to compare his hands to iron bands in the last line. In the second stanza, the poet tells us that the blacksmith has long, black, and crisp hair. The next thing is his face, which is brownish. The blacksmith's brow is wet with honest sweat, and he earns only what he can. The poet is hinting at the honesty and satisfaction of the blacksmith in this stanza. In these lines, the poet praises the blacksmith's labor that he does from the morning to the evening until the sun sets. The sounds of his sledge sound like the village bell. A person can always hear his bellows, and this goes on every day. In this stanza, Longfellow tells the readers about the school children who love to see the blacksmith's work through the door, which remains open. Children love to see the bellows, which produce sounds like roaring. Children also love to see the sparks, which keep flying and produce a scene like the flying husk during the threshing procedure. In these lines, the poet tells us that the strong blacksmith who goes to attend the church every Sunday with his family. The blacksmith hears carefully the preacher's message. He listens to the prayer with joy and also loves to listen to his daughter's voice, who plays in the village choir. And all this Sunday episode, the poet says, makes the blacksmith happy and satisfied. The poet continues the stanza from where he left off in the last one. Longfellow tells us that the blacksmith feels that the voice of his daughter is just like her mother. The blacksmith thinks about his wife in the grave, and tears flow out of his eyes. He wipes the tears with his hard and rough hands. In these lines, the poet seems to suggest that the outlook of the blacksmith is hardened, but he owns a soft heart which has emotions. In these lines, the poet tells to his readers that the blacksmith spends his life working hard, being happy and being sad at times. He keeps moving ahead in his life, as each morning he starts something new and ends it with the evening. Every day he works and every night he rests fully. The hard work he does in the morning gives him the sleep of calm in the night. The blacksmith to the poet is an ideal person. In the last stanza of the poem, the poet thanks the blacksmith for the lesson that he has taught to the poet. Longfellow tells that we should also learn the lesson of hard work from the village blacksmith and never shy away from determination and labor, which will eventually build our fortunes. This world is just like the anvil on which we have to shape our deeds and thoughts to make ourselves a better person day by day. Now, in the end, I would like to conclude the poem. The poem The Village Blacksmith is a beautiful, purposeful, insightful, and meaningful poem. It tells us about the life of a blacksmith who becomes the metaphor for a purposeful life. We must learn from him, his hard work and satisfaction. We can always make our lives happy. We can always make ourselves stronger. I hope all of you must have understood the poem. Thank you and have a nice day.